two microphones,
two Amandas,
and some seriously entertaining tales. I'm Amanda Wedekamp.
And I'm Amanda Stanzione.
We know stories connect us all.
And we realized we have a mountain of stories to share. So buckle up.
And brace yourself for a wild ride.
Because we've got a lot to say and probably too much to share.
Amanda, I thought for this episode, it would be super fun to discuss some social dilemmas. Now, let's just explain to our listeners, these aren't necessarily social dilemmas we have been in.
Right.
Ourselves, but we wanted to discuss them and get each other's hot take on them.
Yes.
Because they may be different. We have not discussed these ahead of time, so we don't know what the other person is going to say.
I've got a list in front of me.
Yes.
Yep.
So I will kick us off, and my first question is, Amanda, are you a re-gifter? And if so, what are your thoughts on that?
I am not a regifter, and I don't know why. It's just that I feel like if somebody were to give me a gift card, great, I'm going to use it. Actually, when our kids were younger, they would get gift cards somewhere and they didn't want it, so I would just buy them from them. So I'd be like, oh, you got a $10 gift card to Starbucks. You're not in your Starbucks phase yet.
Yes.
Here's $10. Give me your gift card.
Okay.
So I'm like, great, gift cards. I'm not going to re-gift that. But even things then that are like, I don't know, it's like a present. It looks like somebody bought this present for me.
Yes.
And so I'm like, oh, well, then I feel like I should keep it. It's a present that they chose for me. And even though I may not have chose it for myself, it's like, oh, but it was a Christmas gift. And then if I don't want it or a birthday gift, then I end up giving it away. I can give it away.
Give it to like a friend.
Yes, or Goodwill.
Or Goodwill.
Right.
Okay, you'll donate it.
I'll donate it or I'll give it, but I never... And I mean, never so definitive, but it's not in my character to wrap it back up and give it to somebody.
I have this amazing gift for someone.
No, I wouldn't. In fact, I always think too, if you go to re-gift something, you have to make sure that like you do different packaging or it doesn't have like So when we started playing Mahjong, and remember we would all get to each other's different houses and people were just starting to meet each other, so they'd bring something over.
Yes.
Well, we have a lady in our Mahjong group. She's played several times. And she's so funny because she brought a bottle of wine and we didn't open it. So I was like, oh, great. And I stuck it out on the counter. Well, Chris comes up after everybody goes home and he grabs the bottle and he looked at it to say like, oh, I wonder if this is a good bottle. And he turns it over and it said, holiday greetings, love Bill. And I was like, okay. We just laughed and I was like, well, good on her. She was like, you know what? I got this for a gift. I don't drink this red wine. I will bring it. So that I am okay.
Yeah, it's like a donation almost to a collective group.
Exactly. If it's like hey, bring a bottle of wine and I don't like this one, all day long. But other than that, but it was hilarious to look at that though.
Funny.
And I'm like, oh, good. And I didn't really know her yet. So it was like, okay, and appreciate it. And appreciate that you're like, I don't want this.
We're not going to drink this.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Well, I would definitely re-gift something, but I like the idea of more, I'm going to give it to somebody. Yeah. Not as like a package gift, but like, hey, I got this.
Yes.
And I don't really think I'll use it. Do you want it?
Yes. And that's honest. I think it's the deceit that I don't like.
Yes.
So it's the honesty of like, hey, I got this. I'm not going to use it. What do you think? I'm good for that. Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you. Here's a situation.
Okay.
At a family gathering, a relative posts something on social media that you know is factually incorrect misinformation. Do you publicly correct them on the post, privately message them, or say nothing to avoid a family argument?
Okay, that's a really good question. And probably if it is politically charged, I would say nothing.
Even if it's like very factual misinformation. I mean, yes. I probably would say nothing too, depending upon which family member. So I get that. Yes, I just want to make sure I understand.
I believe that they believe what they have posted.
Yep.
Because we've actually had a little bit of this in our family.
Oh,
and
okay.
when we've had some of our family correct other members publicly, and they will just say, oh, sorry, but they won't take the post down.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, well, this is still out there.
Right.
So I just feel like,
it's misinformation that you're aware of and you still leave it out there.
Yeah, you're still kind of sharing it. So I think that's challenging. let's say it was misinformation about a family member.
Yes.
I would pull them aside privately.
Yeah.
And I would just say, hey, I know you posted this, but actually what actually happened is XYZ.
That is a great point. Yeah, if it's in the family, you have to get that corrected pretty quickly.
Yes, but usually if it's politically charged, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is another good one. It's kind of a little scenario. So it's written as if someone wrote this in. So it says, I have a friend group that was everything to me for a few years. When we met, we were in a similar place in our lives, focused on our careers and having fun. We were always out at bars, going out on weekend trips, and keeping up with the latest trends. It was a perfect for that season of my life. But lately, I've been in a very different place. I'm married now. I have 2 kids. My free time is spent on different things. When we get together, I don't feel like I have a lot to contribute. I love them all, and there's no big fight or bad blood, but I feel like I've just grown out of the group. I'm not sure how to tell them without hurting their feelings. So how would you approach that?
So it sounds like they've been friends for a really long time because, and I don't know if that's a he or a she, but that person said when we were in that stage of life.
Yes.
So it makes me think, okay, well, if you've been friends for a long time and now you're just in different stages of life, ghosting or just kind of pulling back doesn't feel quite right to me.
Agree.
So I feel like also because I'm sure these people love you and they love that you're married.
Yes.
They love that you have kids. They're happy for you.
Yes.
So I think just saying, y'all, I mean, because also I say this because I'm also pretty direct and upfront,
Right.
and I would have no problem saying, you guys, I love you, but I'm married, I've got kids, I can't hang with you guys. Love to see you, but I'm prioritizing other things right now. Like, I think it's totally fine to be honest. I could see, though, some people who maybe aren't as direct would have a hard time with that.
Right. They're worried about hurting the other people's feelings or them taking it personally. But I think if you were just honest and say, this is really tough for me and I really actually don't even know how to tell you guys this.
Yes, that's a great way to start.
Being vulnerable to start, I think is really important because you're just being honest, and true friends will understand.
Exactly.
And, I've heard that saying, like, people come into your life for a season and a reason.
Yes.
And I totally believe that.
Yeah. Okay, Amanda. Mm-hmm. Your new neighbor's dog keeps coming into your yard to poop, but they're a lovely elderly couple who bakes you fresh bread and brings you vegetables from their garden. Do you talk to them about the dog or just keep cleaning it up?
Okay, that's a really good question. I think I would probably clean it up. I may eventually make some side comments of like, it seems like, Russell is having a good time in my yard.
Okay, that's good.
Just
rather
like,
than making it serious.
Yeah, I would try to make it more like a joke, kind of to diffuse the situation.
Right.
I might also even say, I know the vet needs a fecal sample, so, Russell loves to go in my yard, so if you need that,
my gosh,
you let me know.
If you said that, oh my gosh. You know what? Even that one, I don't think I could say that.
Oh, you don't think so?
I don't think I could say, well, if the vet needs a fecal sample, just let me know.
Because I got plenty.
Russell, I love that
Russells.
we gave
yes.
the dog is Russell.
Yes.
That's great. I don't even know a dog named Russell. Do you ever have a dog named Russell?
No, but we like those human names for dogs.
Yeah,
it's so fun.
I get that.
Mm-hmm. So here's another really good scenario, Amanda. It says, my brother's new girlfriend, Lisa, seems great. I don't know her that well, but we follow each other on social media. Last night, I was scrolling through my feed and saw that she posted a hilarious video about a, in quotes, crazy family she met. And it's clearly a video of my family from a party she was at last year.
If I met her, first of all, I immediately would tell my brother. Mm-hmm. And I'd say, listen, your new girlfriend just put this up. Are you cool with it? See how he would react.
Yes.
And then if he's like, oh, that's not good, then I'd probably just have him handle it.
That's a great answer, I think. Because it is a touchy situation.
Yeah.
And, I'm one of these who likes to default to, we'll self-deprecate our whole family.
Right,
we'll just say, like, look at this crazy family. Well, that's what I was going to say. That was ours,
Right, exactly. Which is why I was like, I don't know. She could have been like, it's so fun.
Yes.
Exactly. And if I don't really know her, but she's been dating my brother, then we're going to just make him aware and he can figure it out.
Perfect answer.
Okay. Here's the last one I have for you. You and your friends have a long-standing tradition of doing a certain activity together. but a new friend in your group has expressed their dislike for it. They've asked if you can do something else instead. Do you change the tradition to accommodate them or stick to the original plan?
Okay, I think this is a really good question. It's a valid situation for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, even as I'm reading that, I'm like, I don't know.
Well, so here's what I think I would do, and it's option C.
Okay, love this.
Option C would be, I love that you want to try something new, and we are totally up for that, but for this event, we're going to keep it.
Yes.
And if you change your mind and you want to join us, you are more than welcome to join us. But the 6 of us have always loved this event, and I'm sorry it's not something for you, but I totally understand. What is it that you want to do with all of us? Let's see if we can create it in the calendar.
Yes, that's good. Ooh, I love that. See, that's why we're friends. I'll just stand behind you. So if that happens, I'll be like, you got the answer on this one.
I love it.
Yeah, that is a great answer.
Because it is true. Like, you do want to be able to still hold the tradition, but maybe be open to new activities too.
But you also don't want to begrudgingly agree to doing something else, because then you're really just frustrated that you didn't get to do the original thing you wanted to do. So now you're a little pissy.
Yeah.
And you may not like be that as nice to her.
Totally.
So it's like, you know what? Let's just not do any of that.
Yes.
Let's not do any of that.
And then, okay, you can stand behind me on that, and then I'm going to stand behind you in this situation, because we talked about this a little bit. When you go to the movies, do you choose the places with assigned seating?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, let's say you get into the theater and someone is sitting in your seats.
Oh, no problem, because I will just pull up my Fandango app and I will open it up and say, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And then I would point to my phone where my ticket is, and I'd say, we're E6 and 7. And that would be it. I'd be like...
And what if the person's like, oh, I didn't know we were actually doing that?
I would probably giggle like, oh, yeah, well, we are. I mean, really, that's because I don't feel bad about it. Like,
right.
Yeah, you're sitting in my seat. I paid the money for this seat and the whole, I have this seat for a reason.
Totally agree.
So, and not that I'm being ugly, but it's just,
No,
hey,
I made this choice.
Are we doing that? Yeah, we are doing that.
Yes.
And I would even say it like, oh, shucks, I'm sorry. Or maybe that's sad, but we are. We're doing it.
No, I love it. Okay, I have another question, and that leads me to this next question. So, let's say you're going to an Atlanta Hawks game.
Okay.
You have your assigned seats.
Love the
right?
Hawks, yeah.
But then they're not doing great, let's say, this certain season, and there are just open seats everywhere.
Okay.
Are you staying in your seats, or are you going to try to get closer in these, like, maybe nicer seats?
Well, if it's open seating, yeah.
No, I just mean, like, it looks like it's not filling up.
Oh, okay.
Not that it's open seating.
Okay,
but
I'm like, well,
it's
then,
not filling up, and, where maybe first quarter is over, and there's a whole bunch of open seating.
If it's better than the seat I'm sitting in, yes, I'm going to try.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if someone comes to you, you'll just move.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh, well, I came down here to see.
To get
and then if
better
somebody,
seats,
if somebody's like, well, you're in my seat, all right, no problem.
Yes.
Like, no harm, no foul.
Oh, you're so good.
Yeah, you want to sit in my seat? No problem. I'll get up
Because here's how Jim says I would handle that. Every person walking down the aisle, I'd be like, I think we're in their seats. He's like,
are you serious?
Oh, I would be so anxious. Yes,
Oh.
because I wouldn't be able to watch the game because I'd be so worried that, like, we're in someone's seats and they're coming and I feel bad. And
Oh, interesting.
I will never do that.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of family members who do. They're just like, oh yeah, we'll just hop seats and try a different one.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh, that gives me stress.
It's funny that you say that because I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know how empty is the area, because it does start to make me feel like, well, if there are only a few empty seats, then I would be nervous that someone was coming. But if it wasn't really filling in, there's also just different places I would do this. But if you're giving me the Hawks scenario, yeah, I would totally do it. It's a big stadium. I love the games. If I could get closer, great. And then, yeah, if somebody comes up, you're in my seat, cool.
Like,
Hope you
no
enjoy
problem.
it.
Yep.
No problem.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
guess what? I have another seat I can go back to.
Yes, true. Love it.